The live thing hasn't started yet, right?
I guess we still have 3 odd minutes.
Are we live or are we still waiting? I'm like, on YouTube, are we live? Jia? Monish, who's taking care?
We have just set the premiere yet. We will be starting the live once we have started the webinar.
Okay. We'll start by 7:05 or 7:10. Okay.
Okay.
Jay, I guess we have decent numbers to start with. Should we start?
So we can wait for 7:10 to start. I think
Okay.
that would allow
Um,
people to join.
I don't want other people to be irritated because of this. I guess we can start. People will start joining in.
Sure, sir. Then we will start. So, hello everyone, and this is our LinkedIn profile of Idera. You can follow us there as well. And let's start the meeting. Can we have a thumbs up before we start, everyone? So we know that you're attentive and you're here. Okay, that's a great response. Great response, guys. Okay, so let's start today's webinar. Good evening, everyone. This is our you have as you have seen that was our LinkedIn profile, so you can go ahead and follow us there as well. Now we will proceed with the webinar, and welcome to Adera Presents Soft Skill Webinar. In Adera, we provide you with free internships, best placement in top companies, guidance on your resume building, prepare you for interviews, and bring you expert-led courses to equip you with all the in-demand skills and knowledge. And thus, that makes Adera your trusted partner for your career development. Now, before we move further, the links for the certificates and the information about the discounts for the call attendees that were promised will be shared at the end, so make sure you stick around. Now, with this, allow me to introduce our speaker, Nasreen Khan. She's a specialist with 15 plus years of experience as a project manager. She's a BA degree holder, has an experience in training others, and is currently managing teams and projects very efficiently. Now, I would like to hand over to Nasreen for the further proceedings.
Thank you so much, Jia. Hello, everyone. My name is Nasreen Khan, and I'm here today to present certain important points regarding email communication. So, can anyone tell me why email communication is important? Anyone from the crowd?
You
Hello,
might be
ma'am. To make
scared of you, Nasreen. Yeah, sorry, somebody was
Don't,
speaking.
don't, don't be scared. It's just an open forum, so any sort of answer is welcome. So please go ahead. Anyone?
ma'am, to make the connection.
Okay, fair point to make connections. And what do you think is important to make connection? What is the key point? Again, anyone can answer this.
After email, we can make the call and all.
Proper
Okay,
communication.
proper communication, crisp communication, or you can say sharing precise knowledge via email, though you're not seeing the counterpart you're dealing with. But I would portray this as, your email is your face value. Agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Cool. So in this case, I mean, I know this session is a little interactive, so I want people to participate. If you have any questions, do let me know. If you don't understand anything, do let me know. We are here to help you out, so you know you guys can excel once you step out into the world of corporate life. So yes, business email writing. It's a very, very, very basic concept. However, it is very important in the other hand. So the reason business email writing is essential is because, as I said, I don't know what counterpart I'm dealing with. I have never seen the person who is in front of me, but he or she knows me via email. So don't you agree that we can share our feelings also the way we write our emails or messages? Agree? Thank you. Uh, just before I go into further details, just wanted to know, can I use English and Hindi language both for you guys to be comfortable?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay. So the reason I said that why email is important is because we tend to chat a lot with people. Means friends हो गए, family हो गया. अगर आप गुस्से में हो तो वो आपके वर्ड्स एक्सप्रेस कर वर्ड्स के थ्रू एक्सप्रेस होता है. इफ यू आर हैप्पी, अगेन द वर्ड्स प्ले अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन मेकिंग अदर्स फील हाउ यू आर फीलिंग. ठीक है. तो जैसे हम मैसेजेस वगैरह करते हैं, सेम कॉन्सेप्ट ईमेल राइटिंग में भी आता है. Same thing goes in email writing. However, the messages that we do are more in informal way. जहाँ पे we know the person who is you are chatting with or you are interacting with. तो हमको पता है कि हम टोन कैसे यूज करते हैं. हमको पता है कि the way of expressing our feelings are very informal. क्योंकि हमको पता है सामने वाले को बुरा नहीं लगेगा. But in business email writing, your tone will always have to be formal. Why? Is because you're maintaining that relationship. This is just a basic overview of business email writing. Any questions up till here?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So the first slide that we are looking at is just to give you the same overview that I just shared. It says business email writing. It's crafting effective business emails can be valuable skill for any professional. Following a few key tips can help you communicate clearly, concisely, and professionally. Any questions on this first slide introduction? Guys, please be interactive.
No, ma'am. No questions till now.
Okay. Jia, can we move on to the next slide, please? Okay. So the first and the foremost thing that we do in the business email writing is to have a compiling subject line. Anyone can tell me what compiling subject line can mean? इस पर्टिकुलर स्टेटमेंट का मतलब क्या है, कोई बता सकता है अपने
Um,
हिसाब से?
Ma'am, it should be the line should be like the subject line should be uh, precise and it should display what we want to present exactly there.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. So compiling subject line apparently क्या होता है? It should give you a gist of what your email content is. तो जैसे अभी हमको भी दिन में एटलीस्ट 10 ईमेल आते होंगे, हम वो 10 ईमेल पढ़ते हैं नहीं. Why? Because कभी कभी वो सब्जेक्ट लाइंस पढ़ के ही हमको पता चल जाता है कि आई थिंक अंदर का कंटेंट इतना इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, सो इग्नोर. ठीक है. So likewise, the same concept is applied when you're writing a business email letter. So you're communicating with your clients, you're communicating with your counterparts जो आपके साथ काम कर रहे हैं, whether they are sitting right next to you or they are sitting in any other city, irrespective, आपका subject line बहुत concise और precise होना चाहिए. It should give the other person the clarity what exactly the email is about. So for example, जैसे uh, if I buy anything from Amazon, ठीक है, मैंने Amazon से buy कर लिया, I know that I will get a notification कि my order is confirmed, something happened, blah blah blah, and मुझे वो item return करना पड़ा, and now I'm waiting. The next email में अगर जो भी after 2-3 days if I get an email, तो subject line क्या रहता है, that your item is received, we are now processing the refund. इतना सब्जेक्ट लाइन पढ़ के ही आपको पता चल जाता है कि हाँ बाबा ईमेल बॉडी में क्या लिखा है उन्होंने. Does
Yes,
this make
ma'am.
sense? Cool. So that's how your subject line should be. But that doesn't mean, again, subject line precise, concise, clarity वाली होनी चाहिए. But it should not be lengthy. इतना नहीं कि आपने पूरा ईमेल ही सब्जेक्ट लाइन में लिख दिया. It should be precise words that you want to use. So यहाँ पे, if you see the second slide here, it says compiling subject line should be clear, relevance, intrigue, and urgency. ठीक है, so clarity हम लोगों ने discuss कर लिया already, which says that it should be very precise in order to understand what exactly the email body will be. Relevance still means the same thing, that uh, it will give you an idea that what all points are being may have been written and needs to be discussed. Urgency, yes, there are certain emails that go with high importance, or as an urgent email that needs really quick attention or action that needs to be taken. But so yeah, your subject line can start with urgent, followed by whatever the context is. Any question on this particular slide? I think it's only one person who is participating. I hope others are there too.
Yes, Nasin, we are.
Thank you. Any questions on this particular slide? Any questions on the subject line?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Thank you. Jia, can we move on to the next one, please? Anyone would like to read this and explain? Very much self-explanatory though, but anyone would like to take a lead here?
Ma'am, can I?
Of course, please. You're most welcome.
Okay, ma'am. Greetings for email replies. Greeting. Hi. Recipient's name.
Mm-hmm.
Uses. Informal and friendly, suitable for colleagues and acquaintances. Hello. Slightly more formal than hi. Appropriate for most professional communications. Dear, formal and respectful, appropriate for business partners and superiors. Good morning, afternoon, evening, a polite and time sensitive greeting, appropriate for most professional communications.
Good. So let's go one by one. So आप लोग अपने फ्रेंड्स लोगों को ईमेल करते हो? कभी किया होगा? Because now everything is so on WhatsApp and everything. I don't think. But have you guys ever sent an email to anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you have. Okay. So can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I thought I just some problem with my headphones. Okay. So जैसे आपने देखा रहेगा या जैसे आपने email भेजा है, तो you always start either with a hi followed by the name, या आप dear लिख देते हो, which is like a very polite and a very friendly tone. So why you think these greetings is important? Let's start with that first.
Ma'am, it should be formal to our officials or superiors, and hi and hello is like we are talking to our friends. It shows respect.
Correct.
If
Correct. Correct. Uh, you can still use hi and hello term if you're writing a business email. But again, this depends how good rapport you have with your counterpart. Otherwise, mostly it is, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening kind of a greeting that is being used in professional emails. But again, if I have built a rapport with my counterpart, I can still use terms like hi, Avesh, hello, Avesh, or dear Avesh for that matter of fact. Because considering the fact that, we have worked for so long, हम लोगों का rapport अच्छा हो गया है. So that counterpart will not mind me telling hi, hello, apart from using, good evening, good afternoon, which is a very formal way. So yes, this kind of a greeting is required, and moreover, hi, and if you're addressing that person with a name, it is किसको अच्छा नहीं लगता अपना नाम सुनने के लिए और या तो ईमेल में पढ़ने के लिए. तो it is the other thing also, कि it makes you feel little valued कि हाँ बाबा सामने वाला मुझे जानता है. So whenever you're using hi, hello, make sure that you use the recipient's name also along with it. If the recipient name is not available, try to check if you can find a last name उनके emails पे रहता है, उनके subject sorry signature line में रहता है. But try to use that with the name, क्योंकि सिर्फ अगर hi लिखोगे और बाकी का email draft करोगे, sometimes it doesn't sound professional. So try to address the person with the name or with the last name, depending how they write their signatures. So yes, this kind of a greeting, though it is a very small topic to cover on, but it is a very important part of your email body. Any questions on this?
no, ma'am.
Other participants, I hope I'm making sense to you guys because I'm getting answer only from one person. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the heads up, thumbs up rather. Jia, can we move on to the next slide? ओके, सो अभी हम लोग ने ईमेल का 2 पॉइंट्स कवर कर लिया. हमने सब्जेक्ट लाइन लिख दी, इट्स अ कंपाइलिंग सब्जेक्ट लाइन हमने डाल दिया. उसके बाद में हमने जो बंदी या बंदे को हम ईमेल कर रहे हैं उसको हाय हेलो ग्रीट कर लिया. नाउ we either reply to an email or we are sending an email. तो हम greetings और भी क्या ये कर क्या यूज कर सकते हैं is the next point. So for example, I am writing an email to my counterpart saying that can you please tell me if you are available next week for a meeting XYZ. ठीक है, तो मैंने सब्जेक्ट लाइन में लिख दिया दैट मीटिंग रिक्वेस्ट और चेकिंग अवेलेबिलिटी. मैंने ईमेल स्टार्ट किया, हाय सना. द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज मैं डायरेक्टली ईमेल अपना स्टार्ट नहीं कर सकती ये बोल के ब्ला 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 ब्ला. आई हैव टू greet that person again by saying, hi Sana, I hope you're doing well. Hi Sana, I hope your day started well. Hi Sana, I hope you're doing well. There are different ways to greet that person or to make that person feel little valued before you write or start your you know main email body, the content of the main email body. So ये एग्जांपल ये हो गया कि जहां पे मैं सना की अवेलेबिलिटी चेक करने के लिए उसको ईमेल भेज रही हूँ. This is just an example. So I will write, hi Sana, I hope you're well, or I hope your day started well, or I hope you had a great weekend, something like that, and then I will proceed further. For example, अभी मुझे सना ने reply कर दिया, and again I have to acknowledge to that email. So I will go back to Sana by saying that, hi Sana, nice to hear from you. Great, I appreciate your quick response, or thank you so much for getting back to me in such a short notice. So these kind of replies also make the email look much better. It's either in your personal life or in a professional way. So this is just to express a little gratitude towards the other person and to make them feel little valued, and also it helps in engaging the conversation. And the plus point is that you have, that's how you can build a rapport with the person or the counterpart you are dealing with. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Now, if the person is superior, as in like a company boss or anything, I can't say hi to him or her. So how to
Well,
change that?
in that case, if someone is very superior, uh, use the use the terms as good evening, good afternoon.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. So if you know that you cannot use hi, hello, and dear in that case, because obviously you have to maintain the hierarchy there and professionalism. So it is always good to keep it very simple as good morning. If you call them as sir or ma'am, good morning, ma'am, good morning, sir, or probably just address with the name. For example, like good morning, Nasreen, comma, and then start your email. Afternoon, evening. So that's how you can start. That is absolutely fine.
Okay.
Any questions, guys? Please feel free to ask any questions. Is because this is just a basic thing, but it is yet very important. Points to remember whenever you're writing an email, irrespective whether you're writing to your friend, you're writing to your colleagues, or you're writing to your superiors in office, or for the matter of fact, while sending a resume when you're applying a job. So this will always, always, always help you out. These basic points will always help you out. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask the questions. No further questions. I will take that as a no then, because it was like a complete silence. एक लंबी खामोशी जैसी हो गई. Okay, can we move on then? Well, this is the most important and it gives everything. So your email body tells everything about the email. Anyone would like to go address the pointers that we have listed here? Anyone wants to take the lead? Anyone? 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 Okay, I think no one wants to read. Yes, Asif, you have a question? Asif, you just raised your hand. Do you have any question? I guess no. Okay, let's check what email body says. So the first point here is says conciseness. Anyone can tell me what conciseness is? I probably just want to read what is written there.
Ma'am, should I read?
Of course, yes, please go ahead.
Okay. Conciseness. Focus on conveying your message clearly and concisely, avoiding unnecessary details.
Okay, anyone can explain me what this particular statement means? Anyone?
मैम मतलब मैसेज बहुत ज्यादा लंबा नहीं होना चाहिए.
Correct.
Message should be correctly and clearly, not in detail.
Correct. Very good. Thank you. So conciseness, as it says, the meaning itself of conciseness is like a clear message होना चाहिए. हमको हिस्ट्री, ज्योग्राफी, सिविक्स, इकोनॉमिक्स नहीं लिखनी रहती है ईमेल बॉडी में. अगर आप रिफंड फॉर एग्जांपल आपने आपकी सब्जेक्ट लाइन में रिफंड का सब्जेक्ट लाइन डाला है, सो गिव दैट इंफॉर्मेशन ओनली बिकॉज मुझे अपने रिफंड के बारे में जानना है. मुझे ये नहीं जानना है कि मैंने क्या किया था, मैं क्या करूंगी और एक्स वाई सी. सो दैट्स हाउ अ कंसाइज that's how the concise is defined here, as it also already says, it already says that it avoids unnecessary details. तो जो सब्जेक्ट लाइन में आपने लिखा है उतनी डिटेल्स दो एंड डन, गेट ओवर विद दैट ईमेल. मेक सेंस? Cool. Second point is a very, very, very important point. It says positive tone. पॉजिटिव टोन का कोई एग्जाम्पल या कुछ बता पाएगा कि व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय पॉजिटिव टोन?
लाइक फ्रेंडली बिहेवियर में आप ईमेल सेंड करो, ना कि उनको गुस्से फिर ऑर्डर के अकॉर्डिंग तो नहीं.
Great होता. Thank you so much. Yes, your positive tone is जहाँ पे we are not commanding anything, we are not ordering anything, in fact we are requesting. जैसे होता है ना, may word is a very positive word. Can I sometimes may sound little commanding type. So positive tone होना बहुत जरूरी है when you are writing an email. So for example, जैसे मैं अभी पहले example दिया था that I'm writing an email to Sana to check some availability. So like, hi Sana, I hope you're doing well. May I know if you're available next week for, ABC meeting that we had scheduled or that we are planning to schedule. So though I'm asking Sana for her availability, it's a very simple topic though, but at least उसको गुस्सा नहीं आएगा मेरे पूछने पे, rather than me asking that, hi Sana, can you please tell me if you're available next week? Do you really think that she will respond to my email? शायद वो कर भी दे, पर उसका दिल नहीं रहेगा मुझे उसका वो ईमेल करने का। यू नो, अ डायरेक्ट टोन, जो डायरेक्ट होता है, we try to avoid that direct tone when you're writing a business or a professional email. Do you guys agree?
बट मैम फर्स्ट वाला पॉइंट तो यही था कि डायरेक्ट
हाँ,
पॉइंट पे बात करनी,
करेक्ट
तो
करेक्ट,
उसमें
पर
लोड नहीं लगेगा।
नहीं तो फैजान, द थिंग इज दैट अगर हम कंसाइज ईमेल लिख रहे हैं, इट डजंट हैव टू बी विद अ डायरेक्ट टोन। आप जिस तरह से बात करते हो, भले आप स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड रहो, बट आपका जो टोन होता है, अगर आपने वो थोड़ा मेलो डाउन रखा, तो भी आप वो मैसेज पास ऑन कर सकते हो। सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल, वेन यू आर टॉकिंग ओवर द फोन विथ योर फ्रेंड, तो आपका टोन एक्सप्रेस करता है, राइट, कि आप डायरेक्ट हो या इनडायरेक्ट हो, फॉर्मल हो, इनफॉर्मल हो। डोंट यू
राइट।
अग्री?
यस मैम।
लाइकवाइज द सेम कॉन्सेप्ट अप्लाइज हियर, क्योंकि आप जो वर्ड्स यूज करते हो, उसके आगे पीछे जो आर्टिकल्स होते हैं, उसके साथ में जो वो ईमेल पढ़ने पे मुझे आपके फीलिंग्स ये होने चाहिए, कि हाउ पोलाइट यू आर, हाउ पॉजिटिव यू आर,
पॉजिटिव, राइट।
वो एग्जैक्टली exactly. तो हमको वो मैसेज कन्वे करना होता है क्लाइंट्स को, या आपके जो रिसोर्सेज हैं जिसके साथ आप काम करते हो, हमको उनको वो फील वाया आर वर्ड्स देना रहता है। दैट इज वाई अ पॉजिटिव टोन इज वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट इन योर बिजनेस, इन योर कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ। डायरेक्ट हो,
यस मैम।
बहुत अच्छी बात है, डायरेक्ट होना भी चाहिए, बट अगेन द चॉइस ऑफ वर्ड्स प्ले अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल। सो
यस मैम।
भले आपकी बात डायरेक्ट है, पर वो पॉजिटिव टोन में जानी चाहिए। गॉट इट?
मतलब इट शुडंट साउंड रूड, राइट?
ऑफ कोर्स इट डजंट साउंड रूड, इट शुडंट एक्चुअली।
इट
जहां पे भी
शुडंट।
आप बिजनेस, या जहां पे भी आप बिजनेस राइटिंग कर रहे हो, एक प्रोफेशनल ईमेल ड्राफ्ट कर रहे हो, आप कभी भी रूड नहीं हो सकते।
यस मैम।
दैट इज व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, कि जहां पे आपके जो चॉइस ऑफ वर्ड्स आ जाते हैं, जैसे हो गया मे आई, तो अगर मैं, जैसे हम बोलते हैं, फैजन मे आई आस्क यू अ क्वेश्चन, भले आपका
यस
दिल
मैम।
नहीं रहेगा, पर आई एम रिक्वेस्टिंग यू, तो यू विल से दैट ओके नसरीन, गो अहेड।
राइट।
इट्स लाइक दैट।
थैंक यू।
Any questions on this particular positive tone point? Can we move on to the next one? The next points rather. Thank you. So the third point says show, don't tell. So use visual aids like screenshot or link to support your explanation and enhance clarity. तो ये हमारा जो फर्स्ट पॉइंट है कंसाइजनेस, उसके साथ में मैच होता है। ठीक है, अभी हमको क्लाइंट को फॉर एग्जांपल काफी सारी इंफॉर्मेशन देनी है एक साथ, उसके लिए हम पैराग्राफ्स में तो ईमेल नहीं लिख सकते, राइट? What can be done is support that with an visual aid or a screenshot, ताकि जो आपका राइटिंग कंटेंट है वो कम हो जाए। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अभी समझो मुझे, जैसे आई गो बैक टू माई अमेजोन एग्जाम्पल, कि मैं अपना रिफंड का वेट कर रही हूँ, और अमेजोन ने मुझे ईमेल कर दिया दैट हाय मैम, योर रिफंड हैज बीन प्रोसेस्ड, बट इट इज नॉट देयर इन माई बैंक अकाउंट, फॉर एग्जाम्पल। सो आई हैव टू गो बैक टू अमेजोन। अभी मैं अमेजोन को हिस्ट्री, ज्योग्राफी, पैराग्राफ्स में तो नहीं लिख सकती। सो व्हाट आई कैन डू इज दैट, सेइंग दैट हाय अमेजोन कस्टमर सर्विस, as per your email you said that you will give my money in 3 to 5 working days, but it's not there. Rather than fighting over rest of the things, what I will do is I will simply put a screenshot of my bank statement, or by hiding all other important things, ये बताने के लिए कि बाबा मुझे मेरा अमाउंट नहीं मिला है। So don't you think this information will be useful for the representative who's going to send a reply to me? Do you think it will be little easy for him or her to understand my situation or concern about that email? Anyone? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yes, Nasim, you're audible.
Okay, okay. Sorry, it was again a silence thing, so I thought, okay. So, guys, don't you think like sharing a small screenshot or, any supporting information that can help the recipient to understand what exactly I'm trying to say, and the outcome will also be a positive thing, or at least, something that I'm expecting? Don't you think?
Yes, ma'am. It will save words and time.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Sorry.
मतलब sharing a screenshot, we don't have to explain all the details, you know. So it will
Absolutely.
save words and time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So the next point says heading and structure. Heading and structure का मतलब कोई बता सकता है? Anyone want to try what the heading and structure means?
Ma'am, as I read on the screen, it says, according to that, we should divide it into sections and give
Mm-hmm.
proper, like appropriate heading so that the content is like what content it contains. It's obvious.
Okay. Would you like to give any sort of example? Just a try.
And maybe subheadings, like different subheadings for different section could work.
Yes. Good example. Okay. So heading and structure, let's make it very simple. I mean, thank you. Whatever what you said is absolutely correct. That you can. आपने bullet points के बारे में सुना है? Bullet points, correct. So, for example, जैसे अगर मैंने जियो कस्टमर केयर को कॉल कर दिया, there is some problem with my phone, and Jio wants to tell me that what I needs to do, in order to get that issue resolved. तो आपने कभी उनके मैसेजेस वगैरह देखे हैं? नंबर वन, गो टू सेटिंग. नंबर टू, this. So it is a lengthy information, but it has been divided into that bullet parts. Okay, like point one, point two, point three, point four, point five. Uh, Sorry, Avish, can I please request you to mute yourself?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
No, no problem. Thank you. सो आप लोगों ने भी कभी ऐसे मैसेजेस देखे होंगे ना, कभी अपने सर्विस प्रोवाइडर को अगर कॉल किया है, या some issues with the internet or anything like that. So then they send you messages, or they send you an email which will have bullet points. It is very well structured in order for you to understand what all steps needs to be followed in order to resolve the issue. Have you guys came across any kind of situation like this before? So एग्जैक्टली, थैंक यू. तो दैट इज व्हाट हेडिंग एंड स्ट्रक्चर मीन्स, कि अगर आप किसी को पॉइंटर्स बताना चाहते हैं, जैसे अगर समझो आई हैव इंटरनेट इश्यूज ऑन माय फोन, तो जियो मुझे बोलेगा दैट पॉइंट नंबर वन, प्लीज लॉग इन टू द वेबसाइट. Second one, go to settings. Third one, go here. Fourth one, go there. Do the troubleshooting. तो ये जो सारे पॉइंटर्स हैं, ये एक लिस्ट डाउन करने के लिए, बुलेट्स यूज करने के लिए और नंबरिंग यूज करने के लिए, दैट्स हाउ इट इज बीन डिवाइडेड एंड इट इज बीन स्ट्रक्चर्ड अकॉर्डिंगली. एंड अगर उसमें से आपको लगता है दैट समथिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड नीड्स टू बी आई कैची हो, तो आप उसको प्रॉपर हेडिंग जैसे बोल्ड कर दिया आपने, या तो फिर कोई कलर यूज कर लिया उसको हाईलाइट करने के लिए. सो दैट इज हेडिंग एंड स्ट्रक्चर. So it gives a lot of information, but in a very precise and concise manner. Does this make sense? Cool. Thank you. Last but not the least from this point is clear request. So don't you think if we follow a positive tone, a concise content, and if we have structuring and headering in between, don't you think the last point will cover itself automatically? So clear request, very well self-explanatory. It says highlight your main request or a question in bold text to ensure it stands out and captures the reader's attention. So if you're following the heading structuring if required, if you're highlighting the text which is important and needs urgent attention, so if you're following that, the email becomes very crisp, very clear, and it doesn't have any other things that, unnecessary things are not included. So that's how the email body is prepared. Any question on these 5 points?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Can we? Thank you. Thank you so much. ओके सो अभी हमारी ईमेल बॉडी हो गई हमने सब्जेक्ट लाइन चेक कर लिया हमने हाय हेलो कर लिया हमने पोलाइटली रेसिपिएंट को पूछ लिया हाउ दे आर डूइंग we have also made sure that whatever content we have to share we have written that in our email body in a most precise and concise way अभी obviously we have to end an email सिर्फ email body होने के बाद में हम ऐसे ही send पे क्लिक नहीं कर सकते right so you have to end your email with again in a very polite, a friendly manner, asking, offering help if it is required, and telling them goodbye, something like that. So, email ending is also a very, very, very important part. So, usually what I do is when I am writing an email, so I will write, "Hi Sana, how are you doing? Just wanted to know if you are available next week for so and so meeting. Do let me know your availability. And if you have any further questions, do not hesitate to contact me." So यहाँ पे मैं उसको प्रिसाइजली पूछ भी रही हूँ कि वो नेक्स्ट वीक फ्री है या नहीं है लाइकवाइज अगर उसको कोई हेल्प चाहिए मेरी तो आई एम ऑल्सो गिविंग एन आई एम ऑफरिंग हेल्प upfrontly offering help for that matter and then I look forward to your reply or something on those lines with kind regards Nasreen Khan, speak soon or something like that, and that's how I'll end my email. So, so I mean, I will start with the last point first, which says suitable sign-offs. Why you think the suitable sign-off is required? Just wanted to know if it is really important.
To leave a good impression on the person.
Great. Yes, it does. So yes, your kind regards, your best regards, sincerely, respectfully, these kind of terms can be used at the end of your email along with your name. If you want to share your contact number, you can definitely, give your contact or uh, what position you hold in the organization. Such that signature line can be shared with best regards and everything, kind regards. Or if you're not using that, also, it's absolutely fine. But yeah, again, it is just a polite term to end the email. So yeah, that's how apparently the business email is written. Do you guys have any questions up till here?
No, no.
No.
No? So if I ask anyone to write an email right now, will you be able to write an email for me? Great. Thank you. Jaya, can we move on to the next slide, please? ओके, दिस इज जस्ट अ reiteration जो हमने पहले बात किया था, जैसे फैजान ने बोला था कि लाइक फॉर्मल और इनफॉर्मल टोन के बारे में, तो यहाँ पे जस्ट थोड़ा सा elaborated है that why your business email has to be formal. जैसे you asked about the superior, फैजान.
जी मैम.
हाँ, तो ये उसी के बारे में है. तो जैसे अगर आपने बोला कि इफ you're dealing with your supervisors very frequently, तो उनके साथ में कैसा सैल्यूटेशन कैसे यूज करनी चाहिए, आपका टोन कैसा होना चाहिए, तो वो सब आपका फॉर्मल ब्रैकेट में आ जाता है. क्लाइंट के साथ में हो गया, पार्टनर्स के साथ में हो गया. एंड द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, whenever you are using a formal tone with your clients, make sure that you're not using slangs. Anyone can tell me what a slang is?
The millennial shortcuts we use with our friends. And
Correct. So Monish said short forms, which is absolutely correct. Sometimes slangs can also be your SMS language. पता है ना, हम अभी whenever you are chatting with your friend, आपको लिखना है how are you, तो आप पूरा YOU थोड़ी लिखते हैं, you just write you, right? ये हुआ है, हर किसी के साथ हुआ है रहेगा, I'm sure. So yes, those kind of a slang, company jargons, और SMS languages जो रहती हैं, ये आपके फॉर्मल टोन में नहीं फिट होता. So you will have to make sure that you always use complete word, क्योंकि कभी कभी हम forward लिखना है तो SMS लैंग्वेज में forward कैसे लिखते हैं, FWD. So avoid that kind of a thing because that is not at all professional, neither it comes into a formal bracket. Any questions on the formal tone?
No, ma'am.
no, no.
What is informal tone then?
More friendly.
Correct. More friendly. ये हम इनफॉर्मल टोन अपने घर वालों के साथ में यूज करते हैं, अपने फैमिली फ्रेंड्स के साथ में यूज करते हैं, ऑफिस कोलीग्स, ऑफिस फ्रेंड्स के साथ में यूज करते हैं, विच इज लाइक अ मोर कैजुअल वे. अगर आप कभी कभी आपके साथ आपका सुपीरियर के साथ में भी रिलेशन ऐसे हो जाता है जहाँ पे इट इज वेरी कैजुअल समटाइम, क्योंकि आपने उनके साथ में इतना काम किया है, द टाइम दैट यू गाइस हैव स्पेंट विद ईच अदर, तो एक फॉर्मल इनफॉर्मल रिलेशन भी बिल्ड हो जाता है. तो समटाइम्स जब आप दोनों ही एक दूसरे से बात कर रहे हो आइदर वाया ईमेल और पर्सनली, यू टेंड टू यूज इनफॉर्मल लैंग्वेज. दैट इज एब्सोल्युटली फाइन बिकॉज वो तुमने उतना रपो बिल्ड कर लिया है. बट इफ यू सी दैट अदर पीपल आर मार्क्ड इन दैट ईमेल and that email is strictly professional, so try to avoid that informal wala part in your offices or in your corporate life. Formal informal tone, I would rather suggest keep it only to your friends and family. Never get that into the professional thing because sometimes it doesn't create a good picture. Make sense? Cool. Okay, the third point says positive. जैसे हमने ये पॉइंट पहले भी डिस्कस किया that your words and your tone can express how you're feeling. So, anyone would like to give me an example of a positive tone or a positive statement? Anyone want to try? No one? Positive tone के बारे में क्या सोचते हैं आप? I mean, just want to know, just want to understand.
मैम बात करने का सलीका मोर
Correct.
पॉजिटिव मोर
पर ये बात करने का सलीका वाया ईमेल, तो आप कोई पर्टिकुलर स्टेटमेंट बताएंगे कि कैसा होगा? मतलब what kind of a word?
Ma'am, it should not be rude or offensive. Like we can use words like kindly or please types. Maybe.
Very good. Yes, yes. तो कभी-कभी ऐसा हो जाएगा जब if you are too engrossed in your work, you are worked up, जैसे बहुत सारा काम है ऐसा वैसा, और कभी आपके किसी कलीग ने आपको या आपके काउंटर पार्ट ने आपको ईमेल कर दिया ये बोल के ना, हाय नसरीन, हाउ आर यू, आई होप योर डे इज गोइंग गुड, आई नो माई डे इज नॉट गोइंग गुड बिकॉज आई एम वर्कड अप, मेरे पास बहुत काम है, आई डोंट हैव टाइम फॉर एनी हैंकी पैंकी राइट नाउ. But still, I have to be very positive when I'm drafting that reply to my counterpart by saying that, hi, XYZ. Oh, the work is going great. Though it is little sarcastic, but yeah, सामने वाले को ऐसा लगेगा कि हाँ बाबा acknowledge कर रहे हैं. तो that tone has to be positive. कि बाबा भले मेरे पास काम बहुत है, पर मैं उसको email पे express, the way I will express myself will be in a very positive way. You know, yeah, I know the day is busy, but it is manageable. Looking forward for the weekend or something like that. Don't you think this will make a slight difference in my mood and the email tone?
यस मैम
है ना? तो हमेशा याद रखना, भले आप कितने भी वर्कड अप रहो काम में या किस में, अगर किसी ने आपसे कुछ पूछा या कुछ किया, तो मेक श्योर योर टोन ऑन एन ईमेल इज आल्सो मेलोड. नहीं, थोड़ा मेलो डाउन होना चाहिए, ताकि सामने वाले को लगे नहीं कि बाबा ये जबरदस्ती रिप्लाई कर रहा है हमको या जबरदस्ती रिप्लाई कर रही है हमको. So that is what the positive tone and positive attitude will reflect via your email. Make sense?
यस मैम
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Ajay, can we move on to the next one? Oh, this is a very important slide. Proofreading and editing. Why you think proofreading and editing is required? First of all, what is a proofreading?
Ma'am, it's a final stage of writing process.
Correct. Final stage of writing process. In rather, I will say that I have written everything, but I am just reading through it to make sure that I understand what is written. सामने वाले के पढ़ने से पहले मुझे समझना चाहिए कि मैंने क्या लिखा है. अगर उसमें कोई गलती हो गई है, अगर जैसे पंचुएशन, कहीं फुल स्टॉप देना था मैंने नहीं दिया, कहीं फुल स्टॉप देना था पर मैंने कॉमा लगा दिया, कहीं कहीं पे कोई स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक हो गई जो सिस्टम ने रेक्टिफाई नहीं किया, होता है ना. जैसे आई एम लिखना है पर मैंने एम आई लिख दिया. ठीक है. तो प्रूफ रीडिंग, इट्स अ स्टेज वेरिन आप अपना पूरा ईमेल ड्राफ्ट करने के बाद में सिर्फ उसको रीड कर रहे हो टू अंडरस्टैंड कि बाबा जो मुझे बोलना था वो मैंने लिख दिया. इट इज वेरी नीट, क्लियर, एंड ऑल द इंफॉर्मेशन इज रिटन देयर. ग्रामेटिकल कोई गलती नहीं है. एवरीथिंग इज clear, concise before I send the before I hit the send button. Make sense? It is also capturing all the things like मेरा email crisp है, precise है, concise है, professional है, and no grammar error before clicking the send button. So that exactly what proofreading in editing is all about. Any questions? Any question? Again?
No.
Okay. Jia, can we move on to the last, or I think this is the last slide, right?
We have a Q&A slide left, but before that, guys, I would like to inform that before this webinar, we promised you that we will bring you one offer. But we have not just brought you one offer, we have brought you two offers, not just one. So, apart from your certificate today, you will also be having these two discounts, which are only applicable for the attendees right now on the call. You guys are the only ones receiving these offers. First offer is that on our website at atera.in, we have a lot of in demand courses. It can be soft skill courses and in any field. We have a lot of those courses, and for only you guys, we are going to give them away for discounted prices. All you have to do is contact us and tell us that you attended this webinar. Apart from this, the other course that we have is a workshop. It's a 3-day long workshop for your soft skills. This will also be a certified course, and after attending this, you would not have to worry about your soft skills. You will be acing interviews and you will be acing your emails. It's a 3-day workshop. Now, the market value for this is around 5,000 rupees, but we are giving to all the attendees over here on the call for only 2,200 rupees. So, for these offers, for more free webinars, and for more workshops, make sure that you join our WhatsApp community, the webinar room. Apart from this, now let's move on to the Q&A session of the meet. I would like to hand over to you, ma'am. For anyone who's having questions, they can raise their hands, write on the chat, or can simply unmute themselves.
Yep. Guys, any questions with all the pointers that we have seen today or gone through? Do you have any questions? Feel free to ask. I'm happy to answer them all. Okay, anyone would like to reiterate what we did this evening? If you don't have any questions, then.
If nobody has anything, I can add on a few things over here, Nasrin.
Please.
Am I visible to you guys? Okay, there's too much of light.
Yes.
Okay, let me take my mobile in my hand first. That will move better. Okay, Naseem, first of all, a very big thank you for giving your knowledge to us. That was really helpful. And
Thank you.
you explained things pretty well, and even for a professional like me, it was something which I was actually missing out. Okay, so that was something really very good, and I really appreciate your sharing your knowledge with us.
Thank you.
And for the students who are there on this call right now, there are a few things which I would like to tell you all. Even though email, you know, composing email seems to be a very very small topic, but ये आपको हर रोज use होगा. There will
Hmm.
not be a single day where you will not be composing email and sending it to your colleagues. अभी जैसे
True.
व्हाट्सएप करते हो ना, बाद में वैसे ईमेल ईमेल खेलोगे सब लोग. तो इसके लिए what you guys have to do is कि just recap or ask any questions to Nasreen कि अब नसरीन ऐसे ऐसे challenges है तो हम लोग कैसे इसको sort कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. Or you guys can reach out to me. We can have a separate one-on-one session with Nasreen and discuss about any kind of questions if you guys have. Second thing related to the workshop, I just wanted to tell you guys is this workshop is not a training session जिसमें हम लोग आएंगे ज्ञान देंगे आप लोग ज्ञान लोगे और चले जाओगे. नहीं. The workshop is going to be a one-on-one personalized sessions in which we will be helping you with your soft skills as in your communications, how can you improve your communications, what all practices you guys can do, what all things you can do in order to become a more efficient communicator. Okay, so those things we'll be talking about. There would be other things like resume building and the other things will also be covered in that. So it is a very vast topic, and that's why we have taken out 8 hours for this particular webinar. It would be a very dedicated or a very sprint kind of a thing which we'll be doing on this. So in that webinar, the price what we have kept is dirt cheap, to be very frank honest. But yes, if you guys are interested for this, we'll be glad to help you. And we are just trying to create a very small community in which we can help out our students to achieve their goals. That is to get into jobs. So we are taking small steps to achieve it. We would request you to be in the community, in the WhatsApp community, and so that you know we can try to achieve the goals which you guys have. Okay, you guys can reach out to me anytime on my WhatsApp number. Okay, please don't call me, just WhatsApp me. I will be there with you guys so that we can try to get your issues sorted. And that's it. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Nasreen, thank you again. And
Thank you.
for all the other people who are listening to the question, to the seminar very patiently. So I'm really, thank you. I would like to thank you all for this. And बाकी कुछ भी problem रहा, guys, please do reach out to us. We are there to help you. That's it. We
Yes,
can sign
thank
off for
you.
today.
Even I want to say thank you to everyone
Yes, Nasreen.
who patiently heard what I had to say. And guys, if you have any questions, do let me know. If you're contacting Avesh, if there is anything that I can help you to, shape up your career, feel free to contact. We'll be happy to help anytime.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And I
Thank
wish you all
you.
the best. And
Thank you.
hopefully, I will see people in similar people in workshop. So, looking forward to it.
Thank you, Nasreen. Bye all.
Thank you. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.
And guys, we have a digital marketing webinar also. So even those details will be shared to you guys. The webinar will be tomorrow. So we'll share the details on the community group itself. Thank you.
Guys, we have
Thank you.
also shared the certificate link in the chat, so you can access your certificate from there. Also, we will be sharing our feedback form because your feedback is very important to us. So make sure you fill that up as well. And make sure to join our WhatsApp community for more updates on webinars and workshops.
Thank
If you
you.
guys have any doubt, you can stay on the call. We will be happy to help.
If you guys don't have any questions, you guys can drop off. Yeah, कुछ questions है तो you guys can stay and ask any questions to us. Monish, we can stop the YouTube recording live, please.